Welcome to this 5-minute OET video. It's in the context of nursing. However, I believe there will be useful words and phrases to learn even if you are planning to take a different OET exam such as medicine or dentistry. The topic of this video is giving advice to patients, and of course this is a regular part of the job for all types of medical professionals. If you are beginning your occupational English test preparations and you don't know much about the speaking section, pause the video and read this general information. But for now, let's move on to the topic of this video. We're going to concentrate on this part of the task where the starting word is suggest. Similar verbs are recommend and advise, and you might see one of those verbs on a task card. You can also see that we have two examples of how the patient can improve his or her diet. It would be a good idea if we added one or two more ideas of our own. On the left is the task we're focusing on. On the right hand side, I've got several different ways that you can respond to the task. I'll show you them one by one. The first sentence uses the verb suggest. Actually, there are two structures you can use after this verb. I'll show you the second one in a moment. This structure is flexible because you can change the pronoun. For example, I suggest that he, or I suggest that we. Remember, if you use he, she, or it, you should add s to the verb. The second sentence has a different structure. This time we have a verb with ing, and you can see that there is no pronoun. An important point to make now is that you really shouldn't say I suggest you to. The reason why is because many people consider that to be incorrect English. One more important matter is that you can also use the verb recommend in these sentences. Allow me to clean up this screen before we move on to the next sentence, and here it is. This time it uses the verb advise, and please notice that the verb reduce has to before it. The next sentence is very different. This time it says you would benefit from. Please notice that after from we have a verb with ing. And here's another nice sentence that will surely impress an examiner. It would be in your best interests. And you can see that the verb eat has to before it. Now, I have a little test for you to see how much you have assimilated from this lesson. And here it is. First of all, we have part of a task, and here is a response. However, the response has a few mistakes. Can you correct them? Pause the video now before I reveal the answers. You can see that there were 4 problem areas, but I hope that the solutions were not too difficult. We're now coming to the end of this 5-minute OET video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I invite you to subscribe to the channel.